Hey guys, so in today's video I want to take you through how much profit you can expect to make as a $1 million cleaning business owner. So let's jump straight into it. So generally, as you hit or approach that 7-figure mark, I would say that you would probably expect to make about 15 to 20% of the revenue as profit for you as the cleaning business owner to take home with you. So on $1 million, 15% would be $150,000, 20% would be $200,000. So after you are paying all your cleaners, all the other expenses involved in running your own cleaning business, I would expect you to make between 150K and 200K in profit for the year. So in this video, what I wanted to do is jump into how that breaks out and why it is really important when you're trying to maximize the profit that you look at your cleaning business in this way. So the first and most important thing to say is that as you are growing your cleaning business, you want to be looking very closely at something I call the unit economics of the business. And when I talk about the unit economics, it's really principally looking at the business in terms of percentages. So every cost item in your business will be seen as a percentage of the revenue of the business. So let's say you're making $40,000 a month revenue. You want to be looking at how much was my marketing spend, having a look at the marketing spend as a percentage of your revenue. If you grow your business to say $60,000 a month, you need to be looking at your business costs in the same way, looking at it as a percentage of your revenue. And if you instill this discipline as you grow from 0 up to 50K, up to 80K, this will give you a great framework to make sure that you are still making a really good profit at the end of the day. I come across so many instances where cleaning business owners aren't on top of their numbers, they are on top of their financials. And it is very easy to overspend a little bit here on marketing or overspend a little bit there on office costs and admin costs, and suddenly at the end of the day, as the cleaning business owner, you are left with very little. So we do not want to get into that position for obvious reasons. So let's jump straight into the framework and how do you make sure that you are hitting that 150 to 200K in profit every single year as a $1 million cleaning business. So first up is labor cost. Labor cost is obviously the amount of money that you will be paying to your cleaners to do the jobs for you. The labor cost will be the biggest cost in your cleaning business. And generally, the way you want to look at it is that your labor cost obviously consists of the direct money that you're paying to your cleaners for the work. It could be an hourly rate, it could be a fixed rate, but you also need to include other costs associated with having that work in your business. So primarily payroll costs. If there are any other insurance costs involved with that, we basically want to come up with something called a fully loaded labor cost. So that is the cost of having that cleaner in your business working those cleaning jobs. And generally the number that you want to aim for is about a 50% fully loaded labor cost. So you may be a little bit higher, a little bit lower. Generally, if you are in the 45 to 55% for your fully loaded labor cost, you are on the right tracks. If you are a lot more than 55, if you're say at 60, 65, it means that you're paying your cleaners too great a proportion of your revenue to your cleaning staff. So there are a couple of things you need to do. Either you need to increase the price that you charge your clients, so that will naturally bring down the labor cost percentage, or maybe you are overpaying your cleaners. Maybe the going rate for cleaners in your area is actually a lot lower than you're paying, so you may be able to reduce down the amount of money that you're paying them, and that will reduce your labor cost percentage as well. But this number is super critical. Arguably, it's the most important cost item in your business. So when you are looking at your labor costs, look at all the other costs associated, the payroll costs associated with having that cleaner in your business, and try to come up with that labor cost percentage. You want to be tracking that extremely closely, whether you're doing 10K a month or 80K a month. and you want to instill this discipline as you grow. You want to make sure you are not exceeding that 55% fully loaded labor cost number. But 50% is the target. If you're around that level, it means that you're generating enough profit after you're paying your cleaners to reinvest and grow your business, and importantly to generate you a good amount of profit as the cleaning business owner. So number one is the labor cost. The labor cost is really, really important. After the labor costs, I would say that the most important part of your business is looking at marketing for new clients and recruitment, looking for new cleaners. And you need to be growing both of these as you grow your business. I come across, I would say the most common reason for cleaning companies hitting plateaus in the business, I get so many messages from people every week saying, I don't know why my cleaning business isn't growing anymore. I don't know, I haven't changed anything. I can't break through 50K a month, for example. And most of the time it is due to a marketing problem. Many people don't realize that as you grow your cleaning company, you actually need to grow your marketing spend each month as well. If you're spending 3K a month and you have been consistently doing that for 6K a month, your growth will inevitably plateau. And the reason for that is that, generally, as you get more recurring clients into your business, even though the quality of your business is still the same, your churn rate will mean in absolute terms you will be losing more clients every month. And that is completely normal, completely natural. But obviously what that means is that you need to be spending more in terms of marketing to cover those clients that leave, as well as having enough left over to continue to grow your business. If your marketing spend is static, it means that inevitably at a certain point, the number of new clients you bring in will completely be cancelled out by those that you're losing each month. So we also need to look at marketing costs as a percentage of our revenue. If we are doing 20K a month in revenue and we are jumping up to 40K, we need to double the amount of marketing that we're putting in. Otherwise, we will plateau out. So the way I look at marketing and recruitment is basically as one category. And what I tell people is you want to think about spending about 10% of your revenue for marketing and cleaner recruitment. It doesn't matter if we're getting lots and lots of great new client leads, but if we haven't got enough cleaners, then our growth will stall. Likewise, if we're getting lots of great cleaners but not enough leads, again, we won't grow. So this is why I look at marketing and recruitment as part of the same bucket. If we have lots of great cleaners, lots of capacity, I will shift more of that bucket, more of that spend into marketing. If we've got lots and lots of client leads but not enough cleaners, I will shift more money into recruitment. So in my business, I say that we need to dedicate 10% of our monthly revenue to marketing and recruitment combined. You may go above this if you want to grow quicker. You may go up to 15%, 20%. That will obviously hit the amount of profit that you are able to take out of the business. But 10% is a good number. So as I said, your marketing will include things like Google Ads, it will include SEO, it will include flyers. On the recruitment side, you'll be putting money into Indeed and Facebook and maybe flyering as well for finding new cleaners. But you want to think about your marketing and recruitment costs as a category. Set that at about 10% of your monthly revenue, and as your revenue grows, as it grows from 20K to 30K to 40K, your 10% will grow from 2K a month to 3K a month to 4K a month. And if you're consistently growing the amount that you're spending on marketing and recruitment, you will not hit any of these plateaus. You will continue to grow your cleaning business with time. So as I said, labor costs, fully loaded labor costs, about 50%. About 10% should go into marketing and recruitment. And then the next big category, and actually this is a bigger category than the marketing and recruitment, is what I call the administrative costs. So the administrative cost will be about 20% of your monthly revenue. And this will include things like, paying your VAs and your office managers. It will include things like, paying for your cleaning supplies. It will include things like paying for software And then any other, miscellaneous costs as well. For us, we would include things like, we run a monthly cleaner bonus scheme, and we give the top rated cleaners little gifts. So things like that would also get included in this administrative category. So I tend to say, set your administrative category to about 20% of your monthly revenue. And this is critical that you keep on top of this. I find so often that people can overspend on this. Maybe say you're spending 30% or 25 or 30, 40% even. And the important thing to note with this versus your labor cost is making you money. The admin cost is not making you money. You want to reduce this down as much as possible. And this is why in my cleaning business, we don't have fleets of vehicles that we have to pay for. We don't have leasing costs. We don't have expensive offices that we need to pay a monthly cost. For those business owners of you out there that do have this, this will mean that your administrative costs are a lot higher probably than that 20% level. So I would prefer to reduce these sorts of costs down and make sure that means that I make more money as a cleaning business owner at the rest of the day. I can spend that for myself, or I can reinvest and grow my business. Maybe I decide, okay, we've had a good month, we've made a good amount of profit. I'm going to put, say, 15% of my marketing and recruitment spend because I want to boost the growth of my business. So the approximate breakdown, as I said, 50% for your labor costs, 10% on marketing and recruitment, 20% on your administrative costs. If you add that together, that will bring you to about 80% of your revenue will be this cost. So this will leave 20% profit, 20% at the end of the day for you as a cleaning business owner. As I said, as you are growing from $0 to $1 million, you will probably, you may be able to get a 25% profit margin, for example. Maybe you're not spending as much money on VAs and office managers, but as your business grows and you get towards that $1 million level, you will need to have more administrative costs. You will have office managers, you will be paying more in software. So that higher profit margin will probably reduce down. So you'll be between that 15 and 20% profit margin at the end of the day as a business owner. So overall, running $1 million business, I would expect you to be making about 150 to 200K a year in pure profits. So I hope this video has been helpful. Do let me know if you've got any questions. If you like the video, please click like. If you want to be notified of future videos coming up, then click the subscribe button. But otherwise, I will leave it at that. Have a fantastic rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one.